Do you think we'll see any animosity tonight? And Aaron, throw a poll in the chat. Do you think we'll see a fighting major in tonight's hockey game?
I think even without the incident, this is already like a high temperature affair. So yeah, I'll say yeah. I think the odds are probably greater than most games. So I don't know who it's going to be. I don't think Garland will get in a fight. To be honest, I can't even think who maybe would on the Flames. Everyone keeps saying Flames in the chat for some
I
reason.
know.
The Canucks. So I'll say yeah. Maybe who do you think would get in a fight? Do you think it'll be someone unusual or maybe just like a Perry or a Nurse or someone like that?
So I got Connor Garland at 3 fights in his NHL career. He back in 2022 in November, he fought Jonathan Marchessault, another small guy. In February of 2024, so I mean 11 months ago, he fought Brandon Tanev, another small guy.
Mhm.
And then in October of this year, he also fought Eric Halla, who is, again, Liam, a pretty
Small
small
boy.
guy. So who are the candidates, if we were to follow his sort of history, that could potentially step up and drop the mitts with one Connor Garland? I think Matthias Janmark is a likely candidate. I think Victor Arvidsson maybe is another guy, or Troy Stetcher, who we saw get in a fight this season. But really, the fact I've said Connor Garland's name this many times, it's honestly more than I've said it since the beginning of the week, Liam, when this whole
Yeah.
thing went down. And I do think it was kind of funny, and we'll talk with Quads about this. The narrative coming out of Vancouver that the Oilers are whining about something. They're not whining about Connor McDavid's cross-checking suspension. At least I'm not. At least I think a lot of sane Oilers fans aren't. They're using this as a chance to amplify an argument that Connor McDavid does not get the calls he deserves, and star players in general don't get the calls that they deserve. And then for Garland to sit there and be like, "Oh, public enemy number one," and Rick Tocchet is sitting there being like, "I don't know why he's public enemy number one." You don't know why he's public enemy number one because he's not a public enemy in Edmonton. And here's the quote from Garland, courtesy of our guy Jeff Patterson. "I do not care. I just try to play each and every day and put forth a good effort. Whatever happened, happened. I didn't hurt him or slew foot him. I guess they're upset about the hold. I didn't try to injure him. Whatever comes with that, comes with that." And let me be abundantly clear here. Connor Garland did really nothing wrong outside of commit a 2-minute holding infraction in this whole thing. My beef is with the officials in this whole thing and with Tyler Myers, who I think should have gotten more than 3 games. So again, I don't think there's going to be. I would vote no on the poll. I don't think Garland's going to drop the mitts with anyone. I
Mhm.
don't think we'll see a fight in general. I think the narrative from these two sides will be go out there and play hockey. And if you're the Oilers, you don't want to be losing 3 games in a row. Go pump them. Pop 6 on them tonight. Who cares?
Yeah, I agree. I think there's a narrative just outside of Edmonton that we're all upset with that we're upset with the suspension. And I don't think obviously people are pissed off that McDavid suspended for 3 games, but it's not about that. It's about why it happened and all this kind of stuff. And this thing is really blown out of proportion. But I think when you have an incident with the best player in the league, things are obviously going to go a little nuclear in some perspectives of it. So it's been an interesting kind of week of all this discussion. One thing that is just not discussed, and maybe a reason why the Oilers would want something to happen tonight, is the fact that Evan Bouchard was the one cross-checked in the mouth. Maybe they go out and actually defend him because, again, Connor McDavid's actions of cross-checking Garland in the face are like, you can't do that stuff. That's not what anyone's talking about. But like the other side of it is Evan Bouchard, your best defenseman, was just absolutely chopped in the mouth the other day, and no one did anything because no one, if you can see in this picture, no one really saw it. So it's I could see it being for that people respond, not for the McDavid incident.
That's fair. 60% so far over in our poll question say yes. Our show report. What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.